Hey guys!
Hurricane party!
Yes, thanks so much, Nate. Not excited. Well, I'm kind of excited. Hurricane party, day drinking, riding exercises, lots of fun.
It's a good day.
Hopefully,
to get out some food.
We don't
Literally
lose
just
power.
like rolled out of bed to attack the lazy day, which is Hurricane Nate weekend.
Yeah.
Starter today. He's supposed to roll in tonight, so
yeah, we'll see. Maybe he won't destroy everything we own. It's only a cat one though, so it should be fine.
I got all the plants inside this morning, and that was fun. Gotta go get the kitties this afternoon. Don't want kitties blowing around out there.
Yeah. So when I went to Walmart to get my 50-pound bag of dog food because hurricane, and I realized I was out of dog food this morning. I came across these gorgeous, like, Art Deco pins.
Be still.
And they jumped in my buggy.
So pretty. I like this one a lot.
Yes. They jumped in my buggy and came home with me. And we're going to use them today while we do our writing exercises and stuff. I'm going to use this pretty teal color.
And we're checking out this book.
Yes. What would your character do? And it's got like these cool quizzes that tell you things about your characters when you have your answer. And it's super fun. So,
I created a photography side business today. That's what happened this morning. I'm sending out invites right now to people to come over to the Collier photography page. There was a really awesome moon last night, and we got a great picture of the courtyard, and it's going crazy.
Gorgeous.
So I was like, why not?
Yeah, I'm going to need a print of that.
We have a lot of great pictures, too. It never dawned on me because it was something that was fun. And you're always like, you take these great pictures. Like, I'm always taking pictures of your books. Yes. You should bring over for things. And you mentioned it the other day, so why not?
It's fabulous. I think it's wonderful. I'm excited. Now we're going to read through these options and pick which one we like and work with it.
Okay.
All right. Family picnic, jury duty.
So I'm developing my character. I thought I would play off of my Halloween costume idea for the Mad Hatter. Kind of develop that guy or girl today. The Mad Hatter.
Elegant party, stranger in town. That sounds fun.
So what do we do with these? Like, what is the deal
once we pick one, I'll read you the scenario and then ask you what your character would do. And then once you answer it, it like reveals something about their character.
Okay.
And it's pretty cool. Flirting, new neighbors, poker night, vivid dream, road adventure. Oh no, not that one. Number 16. I don't think we should do. That would be hilarious, but no.
No. Run away screaming.
For you curious people, you can buy this book and see what number 16 is for yourself. I'm not saying that out loud. Deathbed secret. Oh, stalked. Let's do characters that are being stalked. That's interesting.
I think the Mad Hatter would be the one that was doing the stalking. So what?
That's cool.
He was being stalked.
That would be even freakier. Yeah, your character is being stalked.
They would just stand and like stare at each other, just like
number 18 page.
Stalker staring at stalker. In the middle of like this area of nothing.
What I had bookmarked. Not on purpose. It's just the one I'd gotten.
It's funny because we got these new phones, me and my husband, and it has
bookmark.
Whoa. And number 16 was bookmarked. But it has, the ability in your text where it says delivered and then read. And I was thinking, I love this, which is a very stalkery thing.
Oh yeah, I like being able to see when you read what I sent you.
I'm going to sit here and stare at it until it transfers from delivered
to read. Yeah, look, read receipts are a wonderful thing, and I love them. So, scenario number 18 is what we're working with today. I just realized I left my glasses at home. Oh well, it's fine.
You're just gonna be blind today. It's a hurricane. Who needs to see?
All right, your character is being stalked. First, create the events leading up to the stalking. On that for now. Perhaps your character works in an office and is now being stalked by a recently fired coworker. Maybe your character is a celebrity and is being stalked by a fan. Maybe your character is being stalked by a former lover or an estranged spouse. Think through what stalking situation is most likely in your character's case, or alternatively would give you the most to chew on. Once you've decided on the circumstances, get the details clearly in mind. What does the stalker look like? How does she behave? Does the stalker keep his distance or confront your character? How dangerous does the stalker seem? Picture in vivid detail your character being stalked and then proceed to the following question. Let's think about that for a minute.
Mad Hatter being stalked.
I'm going to go with my main character for Murphy's Law of the Jungle, which I'm going to work on this November for National Novel Writing Month, Lexi Murphy. Away too much about the story, but she's being stalked in connection with a murder investigation. That's how I see that playing out.
Mine is a crazed, obsessive, I almost want to say fan, because the Mad Hatter is kind of an iconic figure and a big personality, so it's someone that's just sort of obsessed with him in general.
I like it.
Person or fan, obsessed.
Murder investigation. Everything's gone. Investigating. On her own. Because she thinks the cops are wrong. That's my situation that I've made notes on. Why do I have a Taco Bell coupon in my book?
Most of the Planet Fitness would call for a chance to win $1,000 of Taco Bell. Chelsea, we need to call right now. What are we doing? Turn it off.
Why this was in this book? There's no telling how old that is. It's just stuck in the back of my book for no obvious reason whatsoever.
No purchase necessary.
I probably should have called back then. I've been maybe $1,000 richer. That would have been cool.
All the burritos you can.
Okay, let's see. So first question, what is your character's main reaction to being stalked? We have fear, anger, annoyance, curiosity, or indifference.
How does the character react?
Mm-hmm.
Curiosity or indifference?
Fear, anger, annoyance, curiosity, or indifference.
I have something fun that I wrote.
Yeah.
Okay. So I shared, or yeah, you said share. So I will share curiosity and mad vengeance. And then I wrote, because it's the Mad Hatter, so I wrote, like, he does, like, this sort of giggly, mad, high-pitched laugh, like, hee-hee-hee kind of laugh. And then, you would like to stalk me? What if I was me times 3? How would you keep up with me then, lovely? And he runs into a circus house room full of mirrors.
Oh my God, I love that. That's fantastic. I picked curiosity for Lexi, And what it says about reacting with curiosity is that it's consistent with a naive character who is quick to see the good in people and quick to downplay the possibility of a threat, or alternatively with an intelligent, educated, ironic character who out of boredom finds anything unusual, even being stalked, amusing or interesting. That Facebook notifying us about more Nate things.
Yep.
Hurricane
Fox 2
Nate.
News.
Well, as Lexi, it would be more on the ironic, educated character. I think her curiosity would stem from, like, you know, how close am I getting to answers if somebody's stalking me?
To find a solution.
Yeah. All right.
And Mad Hatter's just trying to turn this into something to drive this person insane for fun, basically.
Yeah. That's awesome. So, does your character A, angrily confront the stalker, B, try to reason with the stalker, C, try to ignore the stalker, D, try to hide from the stalker, or E, call the police?
What was the first option in that one?
Angrily confront the stalker.
Go ahead and read them all again.
All right. Angrily confronting the stalker, trying to reason with the stalker, trying to ignore the stalker, trying to hide from the stalker, or calling the police. Your Hatter calling the police.
I don't know if there's any. That's why I was like, I don't know if there's any options. But he's running into a madhouse little room of horror, room of mirrors, circus room, mirror room. So that's kind of like hiding.
Okay, that kind of counts as hiding. All right, we'll read your answer and then we'll do mine. All right. Hiding is consistent with a timid, fearful character who feels unequal to meeting threats, has been significantly harmed before, and doesn't feel in possession of the emotional or practical resources necessary to deal with a stalker. And then Lexi, my character, would try to ignore the stalker, and that's consistent with a character who lacks self-awareness and tries to ignore life's problems. Or alternatively, with an optimistic character who is generally hopeful and hopes that this problem will resolve itself of its own accord. If I ignore it, it'll go away.
But his optimism is in a different type of realm.
Yeah. Well, writing crazy characters is really fun, though.
Yeah. A whole madhouse of possibilities.
Yes.
How would you keep up with me then, lovely?
I love it. I feel like you would do some super good fan fiction. I think that would be super fun. All right. Ooh, the stalker sends your character a love letter.
Oh, that's fun.
Do they tear up the letter, save it as evidence, write back angrily, write back and try to reason, or show it to others?
Read them one more time for me, please.
Tear it up, save it as evidence, write back angrily, write back and try to reason, or show it to others. That's not consistent with Lexi's character at all, but it's interesting to think about. I think my character, Lexi, would probably save it as evidence because there's an investigation going on and it might be useful. And that would be the place she was coming from in her head a little bit. And what it says about saving it as evidence is consistent with a frightened character who is used to carefully paying her bills on time. Not true. Watching her diet, also not true. And managing her anxiety through obsessive and compulsive attention to details. That might be a little bit true. For those of you who don't know, Lexi Murphy is heavily based on me, so you can learn some things about me during this quiz. I don't know, she might show it to others, like show it to her family, like, look what this weirdo did. And if she shows it to people, showing it to others is consistent with a practical, self-confident character who likes to elicit advice before taking action. Maybe not so much, or alternatively, with a character who lacks self-confidence and needs input from others in order to make decisions. I think definitely in the first book that could be a little bit of Lexi going on. Like she's got a lot of growing room in her personality.
Okay. I just continued with the
What you started
type
with?
thing at the top. It just flows right into it, and it says, "Oh, how sweet, a love letter to me. I think I will put it up with the others." And I repeated the word. Hold on. Let's change this. Okay, hold on. Okay, how sweet, a love letter to me. I think I will put it up with the others for all to see. You see, I started the collection with a little bow and a frame. Now all I need, my dear, is your signature, your name.
I love it. This is fantastic. It's got such a fun feel to it. All right. Communicates to your character that he or she will stop the pursuit if your character joins him or her for just one drink. How does your character respond? Flatly refuse, say she will think about it, agrees but doesn't go, agrees and goes, or agrees, goes, and brings a friend.
So the stalker is inviting the stalkee for a drink.
For a drink, okay. Yes, and says they will stop the stalking if this person joins them for just one drink.
Wow.
He's written all over that.
Yeah, for real though. Man.
More hurricane notifications, you guys.
Nate is flowing in.
He's coming.
Dun, 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 dun.
I just hope we don't lose power. I don't sleep well hot. We do have a generator though, so. It's perfect, actually.
Okay. So the Mad Hatter receives the fan mail, and he says that little bit about framing it with a bow and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And then it says, "What's this inside? An invitation? Oh, my delight. But why stop the fun? This little game of cat and mouse. Maybe I can have both. I'll agree under one condition. We meet at my house."
Oh, I like it. I really love where this is going with yours. Your development is so fun. So Lexi would agree and go, but bring a friend because, she's really curious and wants to know what's going on in this situation, but she wants somebody to have her back. And what it says about a character that agrees and goes but brings a friend is that's consistent with a character who is used to soliciting support from friends and who may make unwise decisions because she feels protected when in the company of her friends. And that's largely accurate for Lexi, like a lot.
That's cool.
She's the same kind of person that would drag her friend to like a crime scene to poke around. Just to make sure that the cops didn't leave anything. No, we wouldn't do that at all. Just to make sure that the cops didn't miss anything. All right.
Maybe we are the cops.
Your character discovers that the stalker has entered her house while she was out. So what does your character do? Call the cops, feel numb and paralyzed, drinks, decide to confront the stalker, or spend the night with a friend or relative.
This is getting very confusing for me because I'm making the stalker, the stalker, and Mad Hatter. So let me read this again. Your character discovers that the stalker has entered her. What's your character? Okay.
I find what it says about my character interesting. Like Lexi would go to spend the night with a friend or relative. And I hadn't really considered this, but it says spending the night with a friend or relative is consistent with a fragile, cautious character who feels unequal to dealing with this threat alone and who looks for comfort and support from among her friends and relatives. That makes her sound like so much more weak than she actually is, but she does allow a lot of outside influence. Really.
So my answer is again in poem form.
Yes, go for it.
Come on in, my dear. Don't be afraid. I've actually taken the initiative. A drink for us to end this charade.
Oh, I like it.
It's so scary.
All right. The stalker suddenly vanishes.
Oh.
What is your character's first reaction? Suspicion, fear, relief, curiosity, or indifference?
The stalker vanishes.
I think Lexi would react with curiosity for sure.
Well, Mad Hatter would be relieved.
Reacting with relief is consistent with a character who dislikes dramas and difficulties, is eager to return to her normal routine, and is capable of experiencing gratitude when something good happens. And then Lexi's reaction, reacting with curiosity, that's consistent with a thoughtful, intelligent character who is interested in human nature and human dynamics, and is as curious about why this stalking has suddenly ended as why it began in the first place. Most accurate description of her character so far out of all these questions and answers. But I feel like I let the situation I have set up in the book and in my head kind of influence my answers a little bit, so maybe that's, you know, adding a little context that warps my answers a bit. I don't know.
What rhymes with panic?
Manic.
Okay.
I'm excited to hear
Oh
this.
God. Okay, so she asked about meeting. He said to come there. They had a question about the drink, and so he poured the drink. And she said that if they had to drink it, it would all end. And said that she had to disappear. The stalker had to disappear. So I said, but I can't. And so I poured a drink for us to end this charade. And then he says, "What was that? I can't understand. I can barely hear you through your mumbling. Let me lend you a hand. My dear, you're feeling cold and seem in a panic. I thought this was what you wanted. To know me, I'm sorry. I'm a bit manic."
That's fantastic on so many levels. I think that's deeply wonderful.
She disappears.
Oh. I feel like he's gonna keep her in his basement forever now.
Yeah.
And there's like
surrounded by her letters.
cool other things to consider and food for thought, so we'll just move through that and kind of talk it out. But like other situations to consider, like what would you do if the stalker began stalking one of your loved ones? Characters, loved ones, or if the stalker threatened violence. I feel like Lexi would either run to her dad or her best friend and be like, so I got a problem.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to think that Mad Hatter would have a loved one.
Right.
Someone could actually be close to that. So that takes me some time to.
Yeah, the stalker threatened violence. Like I don't really have a thing for the stalker stalking one of Lexi's loved ones. I feel like maybe she would get really pissed and be like super aggressive and abrasive until she got confronted, and then she would like run and hide behind dad. Maybe
Maybe the Mad Hatter would like manipulate and convince the loved one to would lie to the loved one to say that this person was a good person and somehow get them to be friends or like be friends with them.
Mm-hmm.
And like try and diffuse the situation and then end up like sort of toying with that because the stalker wants to kill that person and now they think that they're wonderful and they are conflicted. I don't know.
Scary thought. All right, so what if the stalker looked intoxicated? I think Lexi would make the mistake of thinking, oh, he's drunk, I can take him.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Nah.
See that. I got this 100-pound bag of dog food.
Yeah, I got yelled at in Walmart today for picking up a 50-pound bag of dog food by myself, guys. So that's what that's in reference to.
I can take it. But you probably could. She's tiny, but she's scary.
Yes, I am. I'm so glad you picked up on that. I'm glad we're there in our friendship, All right. What if the stalker reappeared after an absence?
Stalker reappeared. I guess you'd be a ghost coming back to haunt him.
Oh, that's fun. If the stalker reappeared after an absence, that would mean that they had to follow Lexi back to the U.S. and she would be significantly freaked out by that. Because, as you know, the first book takes place in Mexico.
Mexico. Yeah!
Love it, love it, love it. Oh, if she was informed by the police that the best thing to do was move, I feel like Lexi would be like, nah, not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
This is my turf. And I'm
Yeah, because you
not
just
moving.
chased around.
Right. That's worse. The stalker was joined by another stalker.
Multiplying.
Oh, God. I feel
Hurricanes we even
I
have.
know.
Just stalker hurricanes multiplying out there in the Gulf.
Yeah. Not too pleased with the fact that Nate's decided he's going to go visit Baldwin County tonight.
Bye, Nate.
Mhm. Oh, your character with a firearm. I feel like Lucy would be too nervous to ever use a firearm. Like she would be like, I'm going to end up blowing my own face off with this or something worse. I feel like she would make somebody or maybe like taser somebody.
And all that.
Mhm. Yeah. I do feel like Lexi is more of a I would defend myself with a knife kind of person than a gun. It's like a little mini keychain switchblade. God, that's fantastic. I feel like she would definitely be more comfortable with a blade than a firearm. With a firearm, she'd be like, I'm just going to end up shooting my toe off or something like that. I'm not going to play with that. But I feel like if she had a taser or a stun gun, she would just like use it indiscriminately. Like her best friend might piss her off and then she would her best friend. So it would probably be a terrible idea for her to have a stun gun too. Or like somebody in Walmart cuts her off when she's trying to get to the shelf and she just like stun guns the crap out of them.
Oh, she has it on Velcro so she can attach it to her buggy on the front.
Yeah, let me just, oh, no, you're in my way. Move.
She puts it on every
Tap and zap. I love it. Oh, God.
Out of my way! Got a taser on the
I have a lot of grocery shopping aggression. Like, I get road rage in the grocery store a lot. Just a lot. Other dangerous situations. Put your character in the most appropriate of the following situations and think through how she would act and react. If you like, flesh out the scene by adding one conflict and one surprise. A material witness against mobsters. Soldier during battle. I definitely don't see Lexi doing any kind of military service.
Not even like the whole type of military service.
No.
Like, I mean, we could. I know that's not military. It's like FBI. But we could do a spinoff.
Right. I really don't see Lexi doing any kind of. I see her not necessarily the combat thing, but I don't see her being a servant of authority, really, in any way.
How is Kim Possible a servant of authority?
No, she's not. But
She has her own
soldiers
pet rat
are.
for crying out loud.
Pet rats are awesome.
Okay.
All right, a traveler alone in a hostile environment. Yeah.
The one
stranger at a bar.
She's a ninja. Like, I just want her to be a ninja for once. Like, a ninja in Africa.
A ninja in her head. Like, she's a ninja in her head, but she's very, like, it's confrontation so hard. Yeah, she's more of a Nancy Drew type character.
Why can't Nancy Drew just kick somebody in the face once? So.
Dude, I would pay so much money to see that made into a movie. Like Nancy Drew kicking butt and taking names. I'm down. I would 100%.
Nancy Drew was tired of it.
Yeah, I would pay a lot of money.
Nancy Drew gets a knife shoe. Or like a knife in her briefcase, briefcase.
I love it. I think it's fantastic. I would crowdfund that, actually. Stranger in a rough bar. Victim of identity theft. Good luck. Good luck.
That'd be a good one, though.
If somebody stole my identity and saw my bank account, they would be like, oh, I'm sorry. Let me give you $1.
I like the victim of identity theft for the Mad Hatter. It's kind of funny.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like this double personality in another person. That's hilarious.
That would be, yeah. A hostage in a holdup. Or a passerby in a mob scene. That would be cool, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I feel like Lexi would, like, want to do, like, the courageous and heroic thing, but she's, like, in actuality more of a, I don't see you, you don't see me, I'm not saying anything, just gotta keep walking. Oh, cool. Stalker traits. This is interesting. Little factoids. According to the organization End Stalking in America, stalkers will go to great lengths to obtain information about their victims and have been known to hack into computers, tap telephone lines, and take jobs at public utilities that allow them to access information about the victim. That's crazy. And stalkers many times have a mean streak and will become violent when frustrated.
Very violent.
Often deadly, actually, statistically.
Wow.
Here's some common mistakes victims of stalkers make, again, according to End Stalking in America.
End Stalking in America, I didn't know that was a thing.
I didn't either, but that's really cool. Not listening to their intuition that something might be wrong. Letting someone down easy rather than saying a definitive no if they're not interested in the relationship.
Oh.
Taking inadequate privacy and safety precautions. Neglecting to enlist the support of family, friends, neighbors, coworkers, therapists, and other victims.
Wow.
Ooh.
Why? Because stalkers gonna stalk.
Yep. When confronted by danger, is your character likely to act alone or seek help?
Alone.
I think Lexi is more of a seek help kind of person. Just like, I'm gonna drag you into this insanity with me. We're gonna go explore a dark place in the middle of the night, and you're coming too. Congratulations, you signed up for this by becoming my friend.
The Mad Hatter has enough.
Yeah.
With him alone. He doesn't need any more people.
Thank you.
Everything is funny to me all the time. I'm like this all the time, guys.
Yes, it's not the wine, I promise.
No, it's not.
We're just fun people. So, under what circumstances would your character arm herself?
What circumstances would the character arm? All the time, he's just obsessed with bombs and guns and there's like,
I feel like he got an awesome, like, Mad Hatter plus the Riddler feel going on there, Joker kind of thing.
Like, I mean, cereal and bombs.
Yeah.
And, like, needs a machine gun.
I like it. I like that hyperbole a lot. Hyperbole, fun word. Look it up. Under what circumstances, if any, would your character become a stalker?
Oh. I guess he doesn't really need an excuse.
Yeah, just right. He feels like being a stalker now, so it's fine. I think Lexi, like, she would become a stalker under the circumstances of she thinks that this person is involved in something nefarious, and she's determined to prove it. And she's gonna do whatever it takes to prove that this person is in the wrong.
I think that, like, Mad Hatter probably. I think that he would stalk someone to cause some sort of, like, crazy confusion.
Drama.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Yes. It was super fun.
Yeah, I like this
now
book a lot.
We are going to.
This is Eric Maisel and Anne Maisel. Awesome
cool.
job.
Yeah, they did a fantastic job. I really love that book. It's a lot of fun. And it's cool to take your characters and put them in situations that they necessarily wouldn't be in, but figure out how they would like that also. But now we're going to do some National Novel Writing Month prep with The Writer's Compass by Nancy Ellen Dodd. Plotting. Hope to see you guys soon.
Bye. Thanks
Thanks
for watching. Send us
for
your
watching.
little bits that you did.
Yes.
Along with us, or if you want to go back and play around with this, if you want to get this book, go ahead and like and subscribe to our Facebook page and our blog, facebook.com/tckbm, and then also our blog,
tckbayonet.wordpress.com.
Yep.
And you know, be cool. Drop some of your work in the comments. You know, work along with us.
Yeah.
Even if
Come
you're just
see us
playing it
next
back,
week.
come see us. Yes. Yes, food. Food to go with the wine.
Y'all be safe with the hurricane stuff.
Yes, be safe.
Get your pets, get your food, water, fill your bathtubs up with water.
Have your generators ready to go if you got a generator. Good luck with Hurricane Nate, guys. Bye.